Hey friend, today we're going to be learning how to work a beautiful beginner knit lace pattern, and I'm going to be showing you a fun new cast on method that you may not have heard of before. This stunning pattern is called Mandevilla and was designed for you by Courtney Cox. It is an oversized, scrumptious lace cowl in a beautiful teal gradient. What more could you ask for? It is designed for the beginner lace knitter. So even if you have never worked lace before, but you've made a project or two, you can absolutely make this pattern. It's just a 4-row repeat. You just need to know how to work knits and purls, yarn overs, and knit 2 togethers. 4 rows, 4 stitches, easy peasy. This pattern features beautiful undulating waves, almost like shimmering waves on the ocean. It's calming, it's relaxing, and it is absolutely gorgeous to wear. I feel like every time you wear this cowl, you're just gonna feel like you are lounging on a tropical beach and you're sipping on some fruity coconut drink. And it's just a pattern that you're gonna wanna reach for and wear again and again because it's just so dreamy. The colors are reminiscent of seashells that you find on the beach when you're walking along the shore and the waves are lapping at your ankles. And to really capture that stunning oceanic feel, this pattern has these gorgeous scalloped edges along both borders. I also love the vertical columns that you see in the pattern, and to me it just reminds me of the path that you leave in the sand when you're walking along the beach. If you have never made and worn an oversized cowl before, you just might become obsessed because it's actually more versatile to wear than you might think. You can wrap it around once just like a cowl, or you can twist it twice, either with a twist in the front or the twist in the back, and I love it like this because it really shows off that gorgeous gradient and features that beautiful scalloped border. Or you can drop it over your shoulders like a shawl and wear it like that, which is usually how I do because I'm always cold. Or for a really fun or chic look, you can pop it up over your hair like a hood. And we have to talk about this gorgeous gradient. This is our delicate dance hues hand dyed onto our alpaca silk lace yarn. Alpaca silk lace is just what the name implies, a blend of baby alpaca and silk, and it has a gorgeous sheen and a beautiful buttery feel, and it's just so luxurious. If you would love to get the pattern and the yarn, you can do so over at ExpressionFiberArts.com. While you're there, be sure you sign up for email and for text updates for weekly free knit and crochet patterns. To make this pattern, you're gonna need circular needles, some yarn of course, and some stitch markers. We're gonna learn the short tail cast on method, which starts with a slip knot. And it's similar to the long tail cast on method, which you can totally use for this project if you prefer, but with this one, you don't have to worry about running out of tail. Go ahead and grab it like you normally would for a long tail cast on, and you're gonna wrap it around these 2 fingers. Take your needle and insert it under the loop on your thumb. Over the loop that's coming from your index finger, go ahead and slide the tip of your needle up your index finger, drop that finger, and then take the loop from your thumb and drop it over and off of the needle and then give it a little cinch. And we're gonna continue to do that. Wrap it around your fingers like so. Wrap your needle under that first loop. Over this one, slide the tip up your index finger, whoop, drop your index finger, and then take the loop that's still on your thumb and pass it over the needle, and then tighten it. So I'll show you again. Wrap it like so, under this first loop, over the loop here, slide it up your index finger, whoop, drop that finger, and take the loop on your thumb and pass it over and off of that needle, giving it a cinch. And continue doing that to cast on the number of stitches that the pattern calls for. I've gone ahead and just cast on 36 stitches so I can show you how to work the rounds. You're gonna have a lot more stitches and they're gonna go all the way around your circular needle. Since I have so few stitches, I've got to do the magic loop method. You do not need to do that, so don't worry about that. Go ahead and get your stitches cast on, and now we're gonna start with round 1, which is super easy. You're just gonna knit every stitch all the way around. And you wanna make sure that your stitches are not twisted. Just make sure all those little ridges are on the bottom, because if you twist it, you're not gonna end up with a cowl, you're gonna end up with a little funky Mobius thing, and it's gonna be very different than what you expect. So go ahead and get that first round started right, and work knit stitches all the way around. And round 2 is another knit round. Round 3 is where all the magic happens. We're gonna start with knit 2 together 3 times. Go ahead and grab those first 2 stitches and you're just gonna knit them together. Boop, and we're gonna do it again. Grab the next 2 stitches and knit those together. Boop, and one more time. Next 2 stitches, knit those 2 together and off. Now we're gonna yarn over, knit 1 6 times. So yarn over, knit 1, that's 1. Yarn over, knit 1, that's 2. Yarn over, knit 1, that's 3. Yarn over, knit 1, that's 4. Yarn over, knit, that's 5. Yarn over, knit, and that is 6 times. Then we're going to repeat again, knit 2 together times 3. Knit the next 2 stitches together and bloop. Knit the next 2 stitches together and bloop, and knit the next 2 stitches together. Now you're gonna have stitch markers every 18 stitches, so that was 18 stitches, all the way around your round. So I am working the magic loop since I only have 36 stitches, so I'm gonna switch and work the other side. But you're gonna slip your stitch marker and you're gonna continue to repeat that all the way around. And you're just gonna work those same stitches. Again, knit 2 together 3 times. 1, 2, and 3, and then yarn over, knit 1 6 times. Yarn over, there's 1, yarn over, twice, yarn over, 3 times, yarn over, 4, 5, and 6. And then knit 2 together 3 times, and just keep repeating that all the way around. And this pattern, as you can see, is super easy to adjust the size because it's just an 18 stitch repeat. So as long as you have your stitch markers between each one, you're gonna be golden, and it's super easy to memorize as well. Round 4 is how we create those gorgeous ridges. You're gonna bring your yarn to the front and you're gonna purl every stitch all the way around. Purl, purl. Here's a fun bind-off method you may not have tried before. Of course, you can use a normal bind-off method if you prefer, but go ahead and give this one a try as I think it's really fun. We're gonna start with a purl 2, 1, 2, then you're gonna take your left needle and you're gonna insert it into the back post of both of those stitches, and you're gonna purl those 2 together. Boop, and off. Now you're gonna continue to repeat around, purl the next stitch, insert your left needle into the back loop of both of those stitches, like so, and then purl those 2 together and off. And you're just going to continue to repeat that. So that's a pattern you cast on. You repeat those 4 rows over and over and over, and then you bind off, and you can see where you've worked your yarn overs. Those are increases, so that creates your little mountains. And then the knit 2 togethers are decreases, so that creates your little valleys. And there you have it. Now you know how to make this beautiful oversized cowl that is a joy to make, a delight to wear, and also makes an amazing gift. Wishing you a gorgeous day, my friend. I hope you find time for knitting and for everything that makes your heart happy. I will see you in a week with another new design. Bye!